Actors Pub and Theatre, our LGBTQ plus safe space. We have been operating and trying to continue the good work that was done in the Marlborough in this building before. We have an incredibly diverse community here now, and all is welcome to this safe space. We welcome everybody through, especially for all different types of art forms. The theatre isn't just a traditional theatre. We're a bubbling community and open to everybody to come and learn. The whole purpose of working with this community in this space is for knowledge sharing. The pub is the place where you can do that. It's a neutral ground.
Actors it's like it's radical humanism and community. It's on the edge of loads of different things and some of the least accepted communities. And there's been a lot of pushback and power that comes from that, and it embodies it from a caring, human, real, it's like hardcore softness almost, radical kindness. And I'm like, if this is a place where everyone can come and be themselves, then I've always really liked the idea of, and it feels true, that a spirit that's such a part of it and choosing to stay in it must be fulfilling that for themselves.
Lucy is the wife of an ex-owner of this establishment that was tragically murdered in this building down the stairs. Her husband ran this for quite a long time, but then there was the tragedy that is a legend. I haven't personally seen anything like anything move or anything change, but the energy and spaces shifts a lot. When I first moved here about just over 3 years ago, it was more prevalent. It was like there were, especially around the pub, towards the back of the pub, up in the light room at the front of the building on the first floor, and in pockets of the theatre. You can feel the energy just shifting. I've taken the whole experience of living within this establishment and space as that she is happy because before, previous staff reeled off many stories of apparently she wasn't happy, and there were certain things thrown around the bar. She made herself more known, whereas let's say when we first came in, my colleague especially, who was also living here, she had more sort of experiences alarmed her a little bit.
I knew a little bit about Lucy when, with my job, they were like, there's this flat, it's at the Actors, go check it out. And I got seeded those nice polite bits that people start to tell you, like, oh, there's Lucy, and then feeling out how you feel about that. I've got quite a lot of history with spirits and ghosts and things in houses. So there was about 2 weeks before I moved in proper that I was cleaning the space, and I could tell that there was a curiosity around and a little bit of loitering and a little bit of shadow at the side, but nothing threatening, just aware. And then as I started moving my stuff in, and on the first night, for at least the first 5 days, Lucy came and checked me out while I was sleeping every night. And she was basically just vibe checking me. Am I happy with you here? And am I going to do anything about it? And I passed the vibe check. I feel like Lucy has a sense of humour. I feel like anyone that decides to judge people just decide whether she's going to fuck with them, basically. I feel like you've got to have a sense of humour about that. And obviously we don't know what she had when she was alive, but I don't feel like you could hang out in this building and the history of it for that many years without choosing to have one. How many people over the course of what the Marlborough and the Actors have been could only be their true self when they came here to do what the Actors was doing, which she's been part of the legacy of, and I feel like 100% grown into it as well. It'd be hard to imagine that imagine being the spirit that died here and then watching that be what happens around you.
I have the feeling that she is absorbing and seeing everything that we're doing here anyway, so it's not like I have to really... She knows, she's in the know, we're not in the know, kind of thing. Talk to her every day, because I'm in the building most of my own, and if I'm like, it's actually helped to talk to her. And even when I feel like the hair on the neck sort of vibes when I'm pausing on the stairs, or the breath vibes, which you often feel, never feels sinister.
she adds even more than she knows by just being something that comes into the building. So I would just be like, thank you for being such a brave, curious woman. And I would, and this is a read because we don't know, but an assumption, learning how to do that when it was the opposite of your life, being able to live in freedom and curiosity.
I like to be a caretaker of this space and to look after her building. You know, it's like, it's really, I feel pretty proud about doing that.
I would just love to know what she thinks. But yeah, I think it would just be thank you and just you rock kind of vibe, appreciation for sure.